Okay, yes, good afternoon, students. I hope that you all are doing fine. Okay, yes. So now there is a situation in front of you. Like today, we will start our topic within situation. Okay, imagine yourself as a CEO of a company, and the company name is Dave Infotech. Okay, Dave Infotech is your company name. What objectives would you set for your organization? Okay, so now you have a situation in your hand, and the situation says that you have a company, and the name of the company is Dave Infotech, right? And now you have to create an objectives related to it. So I am giving you the 10 seconds. Think about what objectives you will be framing, and then one by one you will be saying those objectives, and I will be writing those, right? Okay. So what will be the first objective? Think of anything. Objective is basically can be the short term goals and the long term goals. Something that your company wants to achieve. Okay, so you want to increase your market share. Very good. Increase the market share. Is there any limit that you have set? By 20%. Great. What's your next objective? Okay, you want to open an outlet. Okay, so opening an outlet in which area? Okay, opening outlets. Okay, in northern area, northern part of India, right? Good, good. Taking your business online. So this would be like goal. Would be the like objectives between that? Right. Preparing a website. Company's website. Next. Okay. Giving a hike to employees. It's a great class. You have given very good examples. So, same way, what we are going to do today is that is objectives of management. That what are the objectives of management? Why we do objective? What is the need of doing objective? And before we jump with the need of management, first question is that are the objectives same for every management? Right here it was an infotech company. Infotech company means it's related with IT, right? And now what do you think? Dave Infotech and Priyanka's bakery, they both will be having same objectives? No, it depends upon the requirement of the man labor they have, requirement of the customers they have, nature of the business, size of the business. All of these comes in are the factors while you prepare for the objectives, right class? So today what we are going to study, objectives of management. So if we talk about the objective of management, we have divided them into three parts. First one is organizational, social, and then personal. Basically here personal means the staff. Okay, so now you have to explain that how these objectives of management, what are organizational objectives, what are social objectives, and what are personal objectives. Like what do you understand? Okay, organization. So these are related with the organization, related to the needs and requirements of the organization. Good. Social. Yes, a company has a social responsibility. They have to look after the environment also in which they are operating, right? If I talk about personal, actually you can pronounce it both personal also, personal also. Somewhere it's personal and somewhere it's written like pronounced it personal. So let us change it. let's keep it easier for you. Staff. Yes, the individuals who are working over there, they also have certain objectives. That's why they have joined your organization. If I am working in this particular school, okay, so why I am working in this school, because I have certain objectives which I knew, or which I have this kind of thing in my mind that I will be able to achieve them within working in this organization, right? So, very good class, you have tried well. So, organization are the objectives which are related with the firm itself, right? The needs, the requirements of the customer, the business technologies, business strategies all come into this organizational objective. If I talk about social, that is CSR. So, corporate social responsibility or company social responsibilities are there. And then, if I talk about the staff, that staff has their own personal objectives. That's why they have joined that organization. Okay, and if now let us start by one. So if I start with the organizational objectives, there are three kind of organizational objectives. First one is survival, profit and growth. We know that every organization that is running, that is like of private nature, is running just for the profit, right? Although there are certain organizations, that non-profit organizations, they are not working for profit, they are working for the welfare of the like the society. But there are many in general, if we talk, every organization is working for certain kind of profit. And when profit comes, they then think about, first thing, when you enter into the business for 5 to 6 years, you just try to create one of your position in the market, right? You try to survive in the market. Once you are able to survive, then you go towards the profit. You try to make your like status. Okay, earlier you were just surviving, now you're following for the like bigger needs. Your if we talk about that Maslow need of hierarchy, so you are going towards the upper. Okay, so now you want profit also. Like, I have been here for 5 to 6 years, now I want to earn something for myself, right? Sorry for the background. Okay, yes, class. So if you have earned something, now you want to expand. So are you understanding? This is kind of a stages. Like, first is the survival, next is profit, and then you want to expand yourself, right? You want to open outlets, like as we have just discussed. Some of you have said that you want to open outlets in the northern part of India. Okay, so that means that you are going for the growth, not just your organizational growth. We will be talking about different growth. So if I talk about survival, survival is basic objective of any business is survival. Management must strive to ensure the survival of organization in order to survive, right? So you have, I think you all are like able to understand survival basically means that they are just like making their position in the market, and once they have a position, they go for the bigger aim. The bigger aim is to earn profits, okay, so that they can cover all the costs, they can ensure anticipate each and every risk, okay, they can give compensation for those risks if they have will be having profit. Next one is growth, that is for the long term. Like for 5 to 6 years, or we can say 4 to 5 years, it's just survival. Then 5 to 10, it's profit. Then 10 to 15 or 20, that's long term. So that they think of the growth, how to increase their capital, their employees, right? So that's the thing basically. Okay, yes. So activity time you have done. Now it's your turn. You have to set a goal for your organization. So you have these three things. Survival would be, then profit, and then growth. Think, it's not like, it's not a must thing that you should have a right answer of it. You can just think about the peripheral details related to it, right? Survival, if we talk about, so what will be the goal for survival? Any goal? Okay. For according to you, if you are doing 5,000 per year, so you are able to survive, right? 5,000 per year in through you with the help of your business. Then profits would be 5 into 5, right? 25,000. So if you're earning 25,000, so that means you are just not surviving, you're like making extra income also. Growth would be you're earning 1,50,000, like, so that will be growth. Now you can not just think about yourself, you can just open new organizations, new outlets, new give a franchisee to someone, right? So this is how the things happen. So survival, then profit, and then growth. Okay, so now it's your turn to speak, class. True and false: an organization must earn revenues to cover cost. Is it true? How they can cover the cost? When they have the income to cover it. Okay, so we will say yes, that's true. Growth of a business cannot be measured in the terms of sales volume. Growth of a business cannot be measured in the terms of sales volume. What do you think? Is it true or false? Yes, this is not true. This is false. Okay, growth can be measured with the sales. Profit is essential for covering cost and risk of all the business. That is also right. That is also true. Let us see this video. So we have done the organizational one. Now we are starting with the second one, which was social.
These are the hands that truly made us understand that we make a living by what we get. And these are the hands that built Havells. Our founder chairman, late Sri Kimat Rai Gupta, enforced the philosophy of giving in the company's roots. He taught us that both good work and profit go hand in hand, and only givers can grow. And we have followed it since. At Havells, we strongly believe that children are the future of a nation, and we have taken a few steps to ensure that our future is bright. Under the able leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Srimati Vasundhara Raje, the government of Rajasthan envisioned an education system that would enable an overall development of children. Inspired by this philosophy, we began our CSR journey. 57,000 school children across 672 schools. In a research conducted to measure the effectiveness of the midday meal program, it was noted that we were able to increase the nutritional intake of children. This is reflected in the increased BMI of 14.3 as compared to BMI of 13.7 in other schools. At the same time, we were able to reduce the dropout rate of girls from 24 to 6 and of boys from 9 to 4, and even boosted academic performance because with a full stomach, they were able to concentrate better. The benefits of the Havells midday.
Okay, yes, class. So what we can say? What is Havells doing? Yes, it's improving the education system by opening different kind of organizations that are working for teaching the children. They're improving the nutrition level of them. Ultimately, their results are improving. So this is a very beautiful example of what, class? Right, corporate social responsibility. Okay, so every organization has certain social objectives. They have to give back to the society. It involves creation of benefit for the society. This refers consistently creating economic values for various constituents of the society. Like, you know that whenever we are opening any business, where we are running it, we are running it in a market, and that market is basically the environment, right? The society. Who are purchasing? Consumers are purchasing. They are also part of the society. So when we are taking so much from the society, we have to give back also. Okay, we have to return something back. So that is basically the things, like social activities that the organization perform. Like, they are opening organizations, NGOs, that are improving the nutrition level, helping in the education, like basically boosting the students morale to get educated and get in better jobs, right? So this is basically social objectives of the company. So, what is the most important social responsibility according to you, and why? Like, if I just ask you, like, as an CEO or having company, like owning a company, what do you think that would be the one most important social responsibility? Yes, eco-friendly products, so that you're not in like harming the environment. So yes, everyone can have a different social responsibility, that they think that that is at most required. Providing proper conditions to the employees, very good. Yes, if you're providing proper conditions, like working conditions to the employees, they will work well, right? You're taking care of them, right? Very good. Non-monetary benefits to the employees, very good, very good, that is also social responsibility. But again, that can also come in the organizational social. Basically, uh, we can say it is somewhere between social and organizational, like it can overlap between both, but it can come in social also, because organization is again the part of the society, right? So taking care of the society is very important. Consistently creating economic value for the various constituents of society comes under what kind of, is it personal objectives, profit, or social? Yes, very good class. Now you have understood that it is social objectives. What is personal? Why is personal is important? Like why this staff thing? Why humans are important? Why do you think humans are important? Because they are the one who will be right, who will be executing the things. They are the one who will be performing the things, right? That's why management has to take care of this personal thing. Now there are two types of companies. One company is having the employees who are happy, who are cheerful, okay, they are earning good. And this is the B company, and their employees are upset, frustrated, angry, okay. So what kind of, you think that human resources would be working better? Which kind of staff will be earning more and would be like also adding to the growth of the company? Yes, very good. That's A. A1 will be more confident. They will be helping the organizations to achieve their organizational goals, because their own goals are achieved. But if we talk about B company, they are frustrated, they are stressed, they will be not able to help them. Okay, so personal objectives, these are basically their own, like every human resource have their own expectation, own goals, so their own personal growth and development is considered in personal objectives, okay. That's why they have joined that form, right? How can you provide growth and development to your employees? Okay, now you are again the like in top level management, you are the board of directors. So what do you think, what you can do to provide growth and development? Yes, we can use here that you can provide them proper working conditions, you can give them non-monetary benefits, right? What else you can give to your employees so that they can help you? You can help to understand their own objectives, and then direct them towards that how organizational objectives and personal objectives will be achieved at the same time, right? So that directing supervision is very required. Now it's time for you to answer. Okay, so providing on the job learning opportunities is a type of personal development program, right? You should provide them the skill development webinars, seminars should be there, okay. And this is very much required, okay. It's true, right? Communication classes during working hours is an example of personal development program. Okay, communication classes if you're attending during working hours, so that will be also, you're helping the employees to earn more, right, by improving their communication. So that is also true. Very good class. So now let's recapitulate. So what we have done today, we have done about discussed about the objectives of management. There are three objectives main. One is organizational, then social, and then personal, right? If I talk about organizational, it has further three things that are clubbed together and make the organizational objectives achieve. First one is survival, then is profit, and last one is growth. Then we talk about the CSR, the social responsibilities. The company has to give back something to the society. And last one is personal. The human resources, the staff that is working in that organization also have certain expectations, certain goals. So how the organization help to achieve them, or how the manager direct them towards achieving the organizational goals. That is about the personal objectives, right? So now class, it's your turn to speak. Define various objectives of the management. Yes, organizational, social, and personal. And what are the different types of objectives of management that you have told? Okay. Now identify the organizational objectives of management. Organizational were survival, profit, and growth. And social objectives. What were the social objectives? Yes, they have to consider the different constituents of the society and have to give them back, right, class? Next one is design the methods of personal manage development objectives. Okay, so how you should do, you should consider their own, like why they have joined this organization, what they want to achieve, and then try to direct them towards how these can be used to achieve your goal, right? How these organizational objectives can be used to achieve those personal objectives, right? So if you have any doubt, class, you can ask, and this is your homework. Imagine yourself as a CEO of any company of your choice. Set specific objectives for your company in the context of organizational, social, and personal objectives, and write in your notebook. Okay. So yes, class. So that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed these objectives of the management. Okay. Thank you so much, class.